Hey guys, it's me, that one cheese it. And yes, this is after the direct. So yeah, Splatoon 3 was announced, and Splatoon 3 is one of my favorite games on the Nintendo Switch. One of the first games that I played on the Switch, actually. And I thought it'd be fun if I did my own a little analysis on it. So let's get started. So basically, of course, we're in cliffs, like kind of like a mesa thing, or a desert, if you say so. Now, this place is interesting, honestly. There's buses, there's a bunch of it looks like Metal Gear Solid 5 if you think about it. And I think this might be a couple years into the future of Splatoon 2 cuz these buses are already these aren't buses. These trains are already like extremely rusted, even that car. Or this could be left over from the war. Now, some people were thinking that there are no genders in Splatoon 2. Well, there actually is. It's just very hard to spot. If you look up here, the eyebrows, those are thinner eyebrows than these. This is the male, this is the female. This is the male octoling, this is a female octoling. So, there are still genders in Splatoon 2, okay? They just didn't really show it off in this trailer. So, I guess that's fine. Alright. Skin tones, not much change. Now, eye color. This is the interesting part. We got different kinds of eye colors now. Other than these. These are still the normal eye colors. But these down here are interesting eye colors. Because there's, as you can see, there's this little circle in the back of the color, right? That's the center of your eye. So, this color that the player is about to choose, if you look closely, it gives the eye a little outline of color. Alright? So, if you choose this color, the middle of your eye would be that blue, while the outside would be that pink, and then the outline for that eye would be the purple that you see there. Very interesting, but I feel like it'd be cooler if they added just a bit more combinations. Now, hairstyle wise, not much has changed. This one's pretty cool though, because it's just unruly. Now, but this is the interesting part. That's the male. That's the male Ingling hair. So does that mean that we'll be able to choose between both kinds of hair for male and females? Is it all going to be the same? That could be a possibility. Potentially, but we're not sure yet. Now, there's more pants. There's more. Well, I think there's actually just one more. It's this one. The baggy one. I don't think I've seen it in the trailer yet, but it's there. And then we also have the bow, which is something interesting, but I don't think it gets used yet. And then we got little buddies. That's what I'm going to call them. We got the little salmonoids, which can have some customization. We got normal, jock, punk, that guy, Karen, old lady, and pineapple. That's what I'm gonna call those. So you can customize your little buddy. Will they actually be in battle, or are they purely cosmetic? I'm not sure. Now, something that's very interesting is this. I don't know if this is purely gameplay-wise, or if it's just a modded camera for the trailer. But if it's actually like that, then the camera controls could potentially have changed, but I'm not really sure yet. It could potentially be an open world game. The campaign could be an open world game, but if it does, how much would that change the game? How much would it change the game? Because it'd be completely different to the Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 styles that we are all accustomed to at this point. Oh, and that's the Eiffel Tower. So it could potentially be not too long after the last Splatfest. And that's the bow. Here's the bow, okay? It's interesting. This is a fishing line. That's what they use in fishing lines. And this back here would be the quiver. So are the arrows made of ink? because the string does look to be made out of ink, while the rest of it seems to be made out of wood. It's something very interesting that caught my eye, because it's just so interesting. How does it work? How would you aim with the bow in Splatoon? On the new ink tank. The new ink tank. Look at it. Look at the new ink tank. It's like an IV pouch. It looks like an IV pouch, other than the sturdy tank that you used to have. It's very interesting. It's very cool. Now, train tracks and this. We're in the desert. You can see like a little city back there. You can see a city back there, but what is that? Is that Incompetence? We just get on the train and we go over there. That could be like an opening cutscene or with a tutorial maybe. Maybe the tutorial is you going to the new location. There's something back there, but I don't know what it is. This is good. And then we arrived at this place, right? Now, according to the Twitter, it is called Splatsville, the newly discovered city of chaos. It has a dated feel, yet seems densely populated. Research indicate that Splatsville's development has accelerated rapidly since the final Splatfest a year and a half ago, even though it's located far from Inkopolis. Okay, so this is extremely far away from Inkopolis, and this is 1 year and a half after the events of the final Splatfest, Chaos versus Order. Now, apparently, since that Splatfest, this society, this Splatsville, was able to grow at a rapid pace after the Splatfest, which is interesting. Now, the stores, I don't think they've been revealed yet, nor I think we've seen them. There's a plane up there as well. It was really close to Splatsville. I don't know why, but it's just very interesting. I don't think we can see the stores. That's pretty cool. Wait. That's the lobby. That's the main lobby. That looks like it'd be the main lobby. Look at it. I think that might be the main lobby. I'm not sure. But it's interesting nonetheless. Okay. So what I'm getting is this is a lobby. Alright? That's a long boy. This is the main lobby. That's where you enter to do like turf war, stuff like that. The old Octoling hairstyles are there, as you can see from right here. This, I don't know what this would be. It's obviously a store. I see the doors are open, so we can obviously enter there. But what are we going to find there exactly? I don't know. We'd have to wait until Nintendo shows us another trailer. And that's title. Splatoon 3. It's awesome. Now, let's get on to this, alright? Let's get on to the turf war. Now, I don't think any of you noticed this the first time, but that's an espresso machine. It's an espresso machine. Look at them. In the Splatlands, Inklings seem to favor entering the battlefield by launching themselves out of some sort of mid-air spawner drone. They're drones that are also the spawn point. It appears they can even choose their landing spot before flying into action. Now, this is where gameplay comes into play, alright? You can choose where you want to land on the map instead of in one general area. Now, this changes a lot of things. Think about think about ranked, right? So in some ranked modes, some of them require to go straight for the middle, right? So if this is how we're going to start by choosing where we want to spawn, what's stopping us from just from spawning straight in the middle where the Rainmaker or the tower is? If they're even going to add those at this point, I'm not sure. Those are two things that's going to change those two game modes. Now. Oh, and one other thing. The blaster. That's the ranged blaster, I'm pretty sure, yes. The weapons have changed. If you go up here. Yes, okay. Classic main weapons appear viable in the Splatlands, although their appearance seems evolved to suit this unique culture. The 96 Gal and the ranged blaster look markedly different than we're used to, which will seemingly make them stand out more than other weapons of the same type. So, could it be that their weapons are going to be different? If they are like the updated versions of the weapons, are they going to work differently? Because that would be a very cool mechanic. Yeah, see, this is the old ranged blaster, and this is the new ranged blaster. So, could this give them, like, different abilities, perhaps? That'd be something very interesting. Because then there'd be a large amount of new weapons to play with, as well as the gold dynamo roller. That's different. The slosher doesn't seem any different, honestly. Alright, what weapons are here? That's the splatter shot, definitely. That's a splatter shot, and that's the Hydra. Yeah, see, look. You can choose where you want to spawn. It's so cool. So how is that going to affect the rank? Okay, so that's the bow. There, that's the bow. That's not the bow that we first have though. That's an entirely different bow. It has like a 3. It can fire 3 shots at once, using this little pump thing here in the middle to charge these 2 up while charging the middle one at the same time. And now that's another thing. There's different kinds of movement now. Okay. We've identified 2 new ways that Inklings can move. A squid roll allows them to leap and twirl out of their ink. That's this one right there. And a squid surge allows them to quickly swim up and covers walls and jump out at the top. Just think how these abilities could be used in the heat of battle. So basically, we can juke people in Splatoon. And you can even see it being put into play. Right here. Okay, so imagine this was a sniper, right? And the sniper, and in Splatoon 2, you wouldn't be able to approach a sniper that's on a tower because you're just gonna jump up in front of them or from behind them, and they'll still be able to shoot you, right? In this game, you can do one of these moves, and you can just instantly kill them from in the air. Will they have enough time to react? Pro players, probably, but it's gonna be hard. The Inkzuka. It's okay. I never played the first Splatoon, but this is probably the Inkzuka. I'm not sure. That's cool. Right? Crab. We gotta talk about the crab. What does the crab do? I genuinely don't know. In this video transmission, we also spotted some special weapons. In addition to a brand new one, which is probably this one, some seem like reconfigured versions of special weapons found in Inkopolis, perfectly fitting for the City of Chaos. Now, okay. So, we got old specials, old weapons from Inkopolis. So, we could find Booyah Bombs, but at the same time, they're reconfigured versions, so they're not the same. So they've probably been balanced, like this one. This is probably the Stingray? I'm not sure. They look like stingrays. I'm not sure. Then we got the crab. I don't know what this is. It's a crab, but I don't know what it does whatsoever. It's just funny. And there we go. The Inkzuka. Now, look at this. Look at this. Look at how it looks like. Look at it, okay? Look at it there. Now, Inkzuka. Okay? This is the original Inkzuka. This is the original Inkzuka. Now, look at Splatoon 3 Inkzuka. Splatoon 1, Splatoon 3, Splatoon 1, Splatoon 3. It has a very unique design now. Instead of the scope, they've swapped it out for a normal sight. And instead of having like, it has these two with tank over here. So is it gonna have like more shots? Back into the end in 2022, and then we get nothing else. We get simple bubbles. Simple bubbles. All right. Now, back onto the Twitter. We have a couple other things up here, actually. Do we? I don't think we do. Okay, we do. Splatoon 3 was announced via video transmission. It doesn't launch for a long time. A new Inkling and Octoling habitat has been discovered. It seems quite different than Inkopolis. And now Nintendo of America has changed their profile picture to Splatoon. This thing, Splatoon. I don't know if it was always like that. I'm not sure. I haven't been on this for a while. But if they've changed their profile picture and stuff, then you already know this game is most definitely going to be a very good installment in the Splatoon 3, in the Splatoon franchise. 2022. Now, I want to talk about something. We've become friends with the salmon in Splatoon, which used to be something we hunted for fun in the Splatoon 2 salmon run. Okay. In the new video transition, an Inkling is accompanied by a juvenile salmonoid called Small Fry. Our studies have long shown the salmonoids to be a dangerous species. How this seemingly symbiotic relationship evolved is a thrilling mystery. Further research is required. Okay. So, what does this mean? What does this mean? So what does this mean for what we can assume would be the story mode of the game? Well, the salmonid, whatever. The salmons, the salmons were something interesting. Grizz Industries, right? Grizzco would have us kill or spot these things in order for us to retrieve these golden eggs in the salmon run mode. Now, why? Why were we spotting them? What purpose were we doing this? Now, I'm not sure, but I feel like there's deeper lore with this. Save our salmons. Save our salmon. Remember this. Remember this, everybody. Remember this. Remember this image. There were many theories about this. SOS, save our salmons. So, what happened within the span of 1 year and a half? What happened? My conclusion? I don't know. But whatever happened, it led to the Inklings and the Octolings befriending the Salmonoids, and that is what we see here in Splatoon 3. What happened exactly? I don't know. Did we save them? I don't know. Are we saving them from being extinct? Who knows? Will there be a DLC regarding the Salmonoids? I'm still not sure. But it's something we're going to have to wait for. When there's a new Splatoon Direct, we'll have more news, and I'll probably do a analysis on anything else Splatoon wise. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for everyone who came to the stream as well. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope you too like me doing something different other than Minecraft. I just wanted to try something new, honestly. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this analysis, it's my first analysis I've ever done. I tried my best. Please consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind. Thanks so much. Have a nice day.